Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ali bin Muhammad Usaimi. My matrix number is 2120200714. The process of applying college and universities can be complicated and stressful for many students. Firstly, students may find it challenging to keep track of multiple application deadlines, documents, and requirements. Secondly, students may struggle to finding and researching universities that fit their interests and qualification. Additionally, students may face difficulties when navigating the application and its process, as it requires them to complete multiple forms, essays, and questionnaires. On the other hand, university and admission officers also face challenges during college admission process. Firstly, they need to manage large volume or large volume of application and documents, which can be time consuming and overwhelming. Secondly, admission officers may find it difficult to evaluate, compare the qualification of applicants objectively. Lastly, admissions officers may face challenge when communicating with students during application process. So one of the solution is students website can help address some challenges mentioned above. Firstly, such websites can be provide students with centralized platform to manage their applications, document, and deadlines. Secondly, a student admission website can be offered with personalized search engine to help students find universities that fit their interests and qualifications. Additionally, a student's admission website can be simplified process by allowing students to complete and submit their application online. For universities and admission offices, a student admission website can provide platform and manage evaluate applications more effectively. This can be achieved by offering features such as automated document management, integrated evaluation tools, and real-time communication with applicants. So in conclusion, college student admission website can be a streamlined college admission process for students at universities and admission offices by providing centralized platform for managing applicants, simplifying the application process, and offering evaluations. A student admission websites can help alleviate some of the challenges that are currently faced by our participants.
Assalamualaikum. I am Ahmad Faiz Nur, matrix number 212020610, and I'm going to talk about the objective of our project. Our first objective is to simplify the college admission process for student and college. Number 2, enable college to maintain database efficiently. Number 3, allow college to add college and stream details, create cut-off lists, and register new students. Number 4, allow students to log into the system, view college detail and cut-off mark for various streams, apply to the respective college, and get notified if they are selected. Number 5, improve the security and privacy of user data by encrypting the passwords. And number 6, assign admin privilege to specific user for improved security and access control over the time. And number 7, utilize Python as the backend and Flask as the web application framework. And lastly, to utilize HTML as the front end to effectively process data in the background.
In this part of the video, I will be explaining the methodology used for our group project for the title called Online College Admission. Firstly, we will use Python and Flask for the backend of the online college admission management system, which will help us process data in the background, while HTML will be used for the front end. As mentioned before, the front end will use HTML to create a user-friendly interface with a modern and responsive layout, which will include a registration button, login button, password, and username input fields. Thirdly, we will use MySQL as the database platform to create tables that will record user information such as encrypted passwords, email addresses, and user statuses. We will also ensure user privacy and security by encrypting passwords and granting admin privileges through a specified code. With Flask as the web application framework, we will create user registration, login profile management, and admission management functionalities, where users will be able to maintain their profiles and check the progress of their admission applications, while the admin user can monitor and control all user apps. The system will be scalable and capable of handling a large amount of users and data supposedly. Now, it's important to take note that the methodology here only provides an overview of the process and methods being used to develop our group project. While it provides a general understanding of the development process, it does not go into detail about the specific functions and codes which will be used. This, however, will be explained later on another subtopic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Adam Alifah and my maintain number is 21202004. Basically, I want to explain about the project that we use in this project. First of all, the project will start when the user is ready to log in. If the user is ready to log in, the system will check the status of the user, there is an admin or not. If the user is admin, the system will display the admin page. If not, the system will display the user page. If the user is not ready to log in, the system will go to the login page. At there, the user need to choose to change the register or submit the credential. If the user want to submit the credential, the user need to submit login credential. So the system will check existing credential match. If the credential is matched, the system will check again the user is admin or not. Or if the credential is not matched, the system will return invalid credential and go back to the login page. If the user want to change the register, the system will go to the register page. At there, the user need to change their login or submit his credential. If the user submit his credential, the user need to submit the register credential. So the system will check existed credential match. If the existed account, the system will return existed credential and go back to the register page. If not, the user need to create the new account. If the user want to change to login, the system will go back to the login page. Now we can see about the homepage project. At there, the project will start when the system check the admission status. When the admission has been submitted, the system will disable the admission button, and the result of the status of the admission is set. The system will return admission accepted and enable the payment button. If the status of the admission is rejected, the system will return admission rejected, or the system will return admission to be appended. If the admission have been submitted, the system will check application status, or the user can check the application status. At there, if the submitter of the application has been accepted, the system will display application button and the status of application is accepted. So the system will return application accepted and enable admission button. If the status of application is reject, the system will return application rejected and or return application to be appended. If the submitter has been not accepted, the system will enable the application button. After that, the system will display user contact. In the user contact, the system have four option that user can click. The first about the cost, application, admission, and payment. If the user click the cost, the system will display the cost page. If the user click the application, the system will display the application form. If the user click the admission, the system will display the admission form. The last one, if the user click the payment, the system will display the payment page. If the user not click the all option, the system is still display the user content. Now we can see about the three different process by the flowchart for this project. The first is application, admission, and payment. For the application process, the flowchart will start when the system load the content for application form. So the system will display the user content, and the user need to insert the fill form. If the user is been submit the application, the system will be end, or not, the system will still display the user fill form. And then the next about the admission process. The flowchart will start when the system will start when the system read user requirement and return available cost. And then the system will load the content for admission and display user content. After that, user need to insert the fill form. And if the user submit the admission, the system will be end, or if not, the system still display the user fill form. The last one, the last flowchart is about the payment process. This flowchart will start when the system load the content for payment form and display the user content. So the user need to insert the fill form and submit the payment. If the user not submit the payment, the system still display the user fill.
So for the coding process, we are using Visual Studio Code as our coding platform. So you need to make sure that you install Flask and MySQL because we are using in this project too. We are using Flask because we are using Flask as our web page framework because we are using the Python as a backend of the website. For the MySQL, we are using it for store the credential information and also user application data for the admin. So this is currently our project file, and I will explain you in what it's gonna do. So we are gonna import the module on top of the file. So in this line you can see we are import Flask and MySQL that I said before, and then we need to configure the information about MySQL. So I will give my user password and also the database name, so the Flask can make a connection to the MySQL to gain the information. So let's start with a credential page. So in here I have made a two function which is login and register. So for the register, for the new user, they will need to give a username, email and password information. So we need to make sure the email is unique. So we using MySQL to check if the email given by the new user is already matched or not. So if the email is already registered, we will send the error to the user to show them that they need to use another email. So next about a login, we will use the same method, but this time we will check if the information given by the user is matched or not. So if the information is matched, like the database, the user can go to the home page. So let's explain about a home page. So the home page is divided by two, admin and user.
So I will divide this part because admin only see their content and a user only see the content. So for admin, they will see a bunch of information that they will need to see about the current status of admission. So in this page, I included the HTML string and MySQL information that will merge together that you can see in the website. So for the admin, they can see about application, admission, student and course status. But the user only did not only see a course only see about a course status, and they have a apply button if they did not apply yet. So currently it's work like if user send the application form to the admin, and if admin reject, if the admin accept, they will officially become a student.
By referring to the earlier objective, we can conclude that our project are a total success, as the system can use a two-level user such as administrator, college and user student. In the system, student and college have their own tasks so that the system can run effectively, and the system has security that the password will be encrypted in the database, and the college have a special task that they can control and improve security over the time, and the system has successfully used the backend and Flask as the web application framework in the Python and HTML as the front end to effectively process data in the background. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.